welcome back to Wrestling Flash. In this WWE and all things wrestling video we are going to look at Roman Reigns breaks character in a heartfelt moment in his hometown, original plans for Big E at WrestleMania 38 revealed, WWE star very grave news, Roman Reigns rejects another wrestling company. Be sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell, so you are the first to know when we upload a new video. Roman Reigns breaks character in a heartfelt moment in his hometown. Roman Reigns has been the biggest heel of the past decade. While fans were clamoring for him to turn heel since early 2015, it took over 5.5 years for that to become a reality. Now in the prime of his career, Reigns is the biggest star in the company. In the latest live event at Pensacola, Florida, the tribal chief broke character to cut a heartfelt promo for his hometown fans. Roman Reigns has had the most dominant run of any WWE superstar in the last 2 decades and has had the longest world championship run this century. He surpassed Brock Lesnar's record-breaking 500-plus day run and will face him at WrestleMania 38 in the main event. WWE visited Reigns' hometown of Pensacola, Florida, where he teamed up with the Usos to defeat Drew McIntyre, Kofi Kingston, and Xavier Woods, the latter of whom made his return to the ring. After the match, Roman Reigns cut a heartfelt babyface promo. "Man, it's good to be home. You guys know the travel schedule. We're all over the world all the time. Obviously, we're going through this pandemic. We've been fighting through lockdowns and quarantines. And we're still here, you know. All day I've been thinking, like, what do I say? How do I express how I really feel? How do I keep this concise and not crazy long and have a good message? And I don't have to say anything. Just like, a massive amount of gratitude. In fact, I think we talked about this on Friday night on Fox's SmackDown, but man, I feel blessed. I feel blessed to be able to do what I want with the people that I love. In front of the people. Our journey is our journey. We did it our way and you know, it is what it is. But I challenge everybody here to follow your journey and whatever your destination is," said Reigns. He continued to praise his hometown of Pensacola and stated his pride in representing the beach town. In a rare moment, it was the bloodline who acknowledged the place they were in. "I run into New Yorkers, people from LA, and they're like, 'Where are you from?' And I say I'm from a small little beach town. Pensacola is the most beautiful built, best kept secret in the whole world. It is. The tribal chief ain't scared to go on vacation, you know what I mean. I've been to a lot of different beaches, I've been to a lot of different small towns. And this one, I'm not just being biased, this is the best one. So I challenge all the young ones here, let it go. Knock out your course, follow the journey no matter what the adversity. Just like all of you should feel, this is my city. This is my little beach town. And I will never say this anywhere else in the world. I don't care if I go to Rome, Paris, London, New York. Pensacola, we acknowledge you," added Reigns. Roman Reigns is all set to compete in his 6th WrestleMania main event. Between 2015 and 2018, he headlined WrestleMania on 4 consecutive occasions, facing legends like Brock Lesnar, Triple H, and The Undertaker. Last year, Roman Reigns headlined WrestleMania Night 2 again as he retained the Universal Championship against Edge and Daniel Bryan. This year, he has the Universal title intact but will face Lesnar in a champion versus champion, title for title winner take all unification bout. It is being billed as the biggest match in WrestleMania history, and rightfully so, as there has never been stakes this high at the grandest stage of them all. However, in terms of star power, it could be argued that the Stone Cold Steve Austin vs. The Rock trilogy was far bigger. Original plans for Big E at WrestleMania 38 revealed. Big E was originally scheduled to be involved in a 6-man tag team match at WrestleMania 38. The former WWE champion suffered a scary injury on last week's Friday Night SmackDown during his match. He has since confirmed that he broke his neck and will surely miss WrestleMania 38 next month. According to Fightful Select, Big E was set to team up with Kofi Kingston and Xavier Woods to take on the trio of Sheamus, Ridge Holland, and Butch. King Woods was out of action since January of this year with a leg injury. However, he returned to in-ring action this past week during a WWE live event. It is disheartening that the New Day won't be able to compete together in the near future. Big E landed badly on his neck at the ringside while taking a belly-to-belly suplex from Ridge Holland on SmackDown. He was then carried to the back in a stretcher, leaving fans concerned. The former WWE champion then took to Twitter to reveal that he broke his neck. In a new update, the New Day star has revealed that his C1 and C6 vertebrae have been fractured, but there's no damage to his spinal cord and he won't be needing surgery. He also thanked everyone for the massive support and well wishes. "So I got some really good news, all things considered. The C1 and C6 are indeed fractured. No displacement though, which is a very good thing. I don't have any damage to my spinal cord, no ligament damage, and no surgery, which I'm very thankful for it." A pro tip, if you're going to break your neck, do it in Birmingham. They've been great. Everyone here has been great. But for real, it's meant a ton to me that so many of you have been so kind and reached out and stopped in to see me. I feel like I sound like a broken record, but I am very grateful and they'll be alright, said Big E while the update was indeed positive. Former WWE physician Dr. David Cho has commented that a C1 fracture doesn't heal completely and could end up being a career-ending injury. Heartbreaking update shared by Kevin Nash regarding Scott Hall. Former WWE superstar Kevin Nash has shared tragic news regarding Scott Hall today after he suffered 3 heart attacks that left him on life support. Hall reportedly underwent hip surgery that left him with complications due to a serious blood clot issue. He was hospitalized over a week ago at Wellstar Kennestone Hospital in Marietta, Georgia, after suffering a broken hip. One of Hall's best friends, Nash, shared an emotional post on Instagram revealing that he will, unfortunately, be taken off of life support once all his family is gathered. Kevin discussed the beautiful time he's had with his best friend in the heart-rending post, saying, "Scott's on life support. Once his family is in place, they will discontinue life support. I'm going to lose the one person on this planet I've spent more of my life with than anyone else. My heart is broken and I'm so very sad. I love Scott with all my heart, but now I have to prepare my life without him in the present. I've been blessed to have a friend that took me at face value, and I am. When we jumped to WCW, we didn't care who liked or hated us. We had each other, and with the smooth Barry Bloom we changed wrestling both in content and pay for those a lot that disliked us. We were the outsiders, but we had each other. Scott always felt he wasn't worthy of the afterlife. Well, God, please have some gold-plated toothpicks for my brother. My life was enriched with his take on life. He wasn't perfect, but as he always said, the last perfect person to walk the planet they nailed to a cross. As we prepare for life without him, just remember there goes a great guy. You ain't going to see another one like him again. See you down the road, Scott. I couldn't love a human being any more than I do you." Scott Hall, also known as Razor Ramon in WWE, was one of the most popular superstars during the Monday Night Wars and is considered as one of the best bad guys of all time in wrestling. The WWE Hall of Famer has made history in his career as he was also part of one of the most celebrated groups in wrestling, the original NWO, along with Kevin Nash and Hulk Hogan. Scott Hall's legacy has undoubtedly been etched into wrestling history, and his influence on today's superstars will live on forever. From all of us at Wrestling Flash, we would like to send our regards to Hall's family and loved ones. Roman Reigns rejects another wrestling company. Rene Dupree recently revealed that Roman Reigns almost worked for All Japan Pro Wrestling shortly before he signed with WWE in 2010. Reigns' brother Rosie appeared in AJPW in 2006 and 2007 after a 5-year spell in WWE. He advised the current Universal Champion to gain some wrestling experience in Japan prior to signing a WWE developmental contract. Dupree, a WWE superstar between 2002 and 2007, spoke about his own career in Japan on the latest episode of his Café de Renette podcast. He said Reigns' AJPW deal fell through because he did not want to live in the company's training dojo. Rosie, which was Big Matty, was Roman's brother, said Dupree. So before he debuted with WWE, his brother suggested he come to Japan for a few tours. The All Japan office wanted him to live in the dojo for 3 months, and he didn't want to do that. He just wanted to go over and tour for 3 tours and then sign with WWF. Rosie passed away at the age of 47 in 2017 due to congestive heart failure. He left WWE 4 years before Reigns joined the Florida Championship Wrestling Developmental System, meaning their paths never crossed in wrestling. Performing as Roman Leakey, Roman Reigns made his first wrestling appearance in a 15-man battle royal in FCW in August 2010. He competed in more than 50 matches in FCW and won the Florida Tag Team Championship with Mike Dalton. In November 2012, Reigns joined forces with Dean Ambrose and Seth Rollins to form The Shield on WWE's main roster. The trio became one of the company's most popular factions of all time during their initial 17-month run together. Now, after almost 8 years of dominance as a singles competitor, Reigns is set to headline his 6th WrestleMania on April 3rd in Dallas, Texas. The Universal Champion will face WWE Champion Brock Lesnar in a title unification match